All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakar Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings be unto the hopeful elect, pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. All right, this is the brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch. As you can see here, I have this article, and this is taken from the bbc.co.uk, and it's entitled Bald Eagle Officially Declared U.S. National Bird After 250 Years. All right, the bald eagle officially declared U.S. national bird after 250 years. Now, I guess we could say unofficially, the bald eagle has been the official bird, of the United States, which is Babylon the Great, as pursuing to the Holy Bible, as pursuing to biblical prophecy, all right? But now, they see it necessary to make sure that this is official and to make sure that this is actually declared, which I find, very spiritual and very significant, especially, when you survey, the times that we are actually in, and when you survey, the state of the land of America, and, affairs, between, America and the other nations throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, it's pretty clear that the power and the influence of America is waning. All right, and it's pretty clear that they know that they're going down, as a nation. So by reinstating and officially declaring, that the bald eagle is the official bird, after 250 years, that tells you a lot. Because we know, that the bald eagle, and I have it loaded up here, one of the things that it represents is immortality, all right? So at a time where the kingdom is at its lowest, and strength and courage is dwindling and disappearing, they want to feebly attempt, to reinstate the aspect of immortality, all right? By, again, in reinstating and reaffirming, if you will, the bald eagle as their official, bird, okay? Now, as you can see here, it says bald eagles, like other eagles worldwide, had been seen by many as symbols of strength, courage, freedom, and immortality for generations. And unlike other eagles, the bald eagle was indigenous only to North America. Some eagles have become notable in American history, all right? So I want to go back to this article, and I'm going to read a few excerpts. And it's funny because you had Trump, he recently declared that he wanted to have I believe it was a 1 year, celebration of the land of America, of the 250 years, which is known as the Sesquicentennial, all right? And he mentioned that recently, all right? So they really, want to keep that American pride, and that American spirit alive, which, the bald eagle, is a very proud, bird, okay? So it's no coincidence that that bird, is used and is synonymous with the land of America, and, ultimately is synonymous, with the, the traits, of Esau Edom, all right, as a nation of people, beginning, with their elites, all right? That's no, coincidence at all. And the scriptures also say, that his stout, his look was more stout than his fellows, again, going into their pride. All right. And hey, Trump, you just look at that man, he looks like a damn bald eagle, Trump has that very, proud look, upon his countenance, upon his image, So he's like the perfect, president to embody what, America, represents, all right, which, the word America goes back to the Spanish word amargo, if I'm not mistaken, which means bitter, all right? And we're going to see how, 2025 is going to become more bitter in the land of America. Now it says again, the bald eagle officially declared U.S. national bird after 250 years. Now it says the bird has been a national emblem in the U.S. for years, appearing on the Great Seal of the U.S. used on U.S. documents since 1782. But it had not been officially designated to be the national bird until Congress passed the bill last week, sending it to Biden's desk to be signed. For nearly 250 years, we called the bald eagle the national bird when it wasn't. And Jack Davis, co-chair of the National Bird Initiative for the National Eagle Center, in a statement, but now the title is official and no bird is more deserving. All right. So again, they felt a need to make sure that this was official. All right. And this was announced and, if you will, set in stone, which again, is spiritual concerning, this whole talk of, the 250 years. All right. Which, the apostles have gone into this before. When you go into the average empire lifetime, it is 250 years. All right. And as you can see from this article, which is taken from the National News Desk, it says, "Is America at death's door?" All right. So, hey, people are thinking about the demise of the nation of America. All right. So their demise is looming. Okay. And people are looking at the land of America and expecting something major to go down very soon. Okay. That's why this Trump, presidency, being confirmed is such a huge thing. All right, because the life of America is waning. All right, it's going down. Okay, let me go back to this article real quick. It says, for nearly 250 years, we called the bald eagle the national bird when it wasn't, said Jack Davis, co-chair of the National Bird Initiative for the National Eagle Center, in his statement. All right, so they know, they're going down real soon. So let's start and kick this off with the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. All right. And, the scriptures tell us, be not ignorant in anything in a great matter or a small. All right. Roughly paraphrasing. So this is Revelation 12 and 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." All right. So these devils, all right, they know that they have but a short time to rule, in this kingdom. So naturally, all right, what they're trying to do is upset Bible prophecy. All right, is upset, the inevitable process of them falling as a kingdom. Okay, it is going to happen. All right, you look at all the other prior kingdoms. All right, they all fell. Okay, every kingdom has its time. The only kingdom that's not going to fall is going to be the kingdom of the nation of Israel, Yahushai's kingdom, when it is reinstated upon the earth. Okay, which is a continuation of King Solomon's kingdom. That's the only kingdom that's gonna stand and that's gonna endure forever and ever and ever, like it tells us in the book of Daniel. Okay, that's the only kingdom that's not going to fall. But the kingdom of Esau Edom is going to fall. All right, again, it says, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. All right, and it says in the book of Job, that the Lord has set the bounds that he cannot pass. All right, so once that threshold, is met, the Lord is going to cause the kingdom of Esau Edom, to collapse. And we're seeing the signs of the time showing that this kingdom is going to fall, very, very soon. All right. Very, very soon this kingdom is going to fall. All right. So let's go back to this article. It says not everyone has always agreed about the national status of the bald eagle. Founding father Benjamin Franklin objected to the creature being chosen to represent the country, calling it a bird of bad moral character, which that goes, perfectly with the characteristics, with the ways of Esau Edom, as a nation of people, beginning with, their leading, elites that rule the world in secrecy, having bad, moral character, that suits them perfectly. In fact, let me Google examples of bad moral character. All right, bad moral character examples. All right, now we have an AI overview here. It says examples of bad moral character. It says lying, right? First scripture that comes to my mind is from the womb, speaking lies. They go forth from the womb speaking lies, roughly paraphrasing. All right, concerning the wicked, concerning you Edomites. Okay, cheating, stealing. John 10:10. The thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. Bullying, gossiping, spreading misinformation. All right. Hey, Esau Edom, is the king of spreading, misinformation. All right. That's all he does, in this kingdom is spread misinformation and attempt to control every narrative possible. That's Esau Edom. They control the media. All right. Exploiting others, engaging in discriminatory behavior, committing crimes. All right. They're the original crime family. Okay. Neglecting responsibilities, being dishonest, showing a lack of empathy, prioritizing personal gain over others, all right, well-being, and engaging in abusive or harmful actions towards others, all right. These are all characteristics and ways, of Esau Edom as a nation of people, as they've proven in their kingdom and in their rulership, all right. So let's go back to this article. It says, but not all of Congress shared Franklin's sentiments. Bald eagles, like other eagles worldwide, have been seen by many as symbols of strength, courage, freedom, and immortality for generations. Now here goes that word immortality again, all right? Which this reminds me of Psalms 49 and verse 11. All right, let's get that right quick. This is Psalms chapter 49 and verse 11, and it reads, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. All right. So in the minds, of these ruling elites that rule the world in secrecy, all right, the secret counsel of the wicked, as mentioned in Psalms, the 64th chapter, all right, their inner thought, as it says in the scripture, is that their houses shall continue forever. All right, they're really trying to extend this kingdom, all right, to higher heights. They're not trying to watch, this kingdom fall. They're not trying to let go of this power that was really given to them, by the power that we serve, that is Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. All right, the Lord put them in power. All right, and the Lord is the one that's going to take them down from that power seat. All right, but their inner thought, is that their houses are going to continue forever. And again, that's another reason why I believe that they have chosen a time like now to highlight, the bald eagle. All right, because one of the the symbols of that eagle is immortality. All right, and they're not looking for their kingdom to be taken away from them. All right, so it says, according to the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs, and unlike other eagles, the bald eagle was indigenous only to North America. All right, the legislation designating the bald eagle as the national bird was spearheaded by the Minnesota lawmakers. The state is home to what Senator Amy Klobuchar, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, described as one of the nation's largest bald eagle populations. The bald eagle is also protected under the National Emblem Act of 1940, which makes it illegal to sell or hunt the creature. All right. So so that's pretty much it that I wanted to get from this from this article. But even when we go to Deuteronomy 28 and 49, it tells us how it mentions the eagle, as swift as, the eagle flieth. I'm not going to go to it right now, but, you had, the Roman Empire, they use, the symbol of the eagle. And you have America, they use the symbol of the eagle. So it's no coincidence, all right? It's definitely spiritual. And it's definitely, an omen, to the downfall of this devil's kingdom. All right. And that's why they're trying to desperately hold on and, through their witchcraft, throw certain vibrations out there to, in the hopes of, prolonging their inevitable fall. All right. Which is not possible. They're going to go down, whether they like it or not, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Now let's get, a few other scriptures, and then we'll close out. Let's get Proverbs 16 and 18. All right. Now this is Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 18, and it reads, "Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." Now again, like I mentioned before, the eagle, is a very proud, bird. All right. And, Trump, Edomites in general, they're very proud nation of people. All right. But as the scripture said right here, pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. All right. And we're all going to witness that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Esau's pride is going to be crushed. All right. As it tells us in Obadiah, that pride have deceived thee, though that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock. All right, so they've been deceived by their pride. All right, so that's the spirit, that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has bestowed upon these devils. And even when we go to Psalms, the 73rd chapter, it tells us that pride compasseth them about as a chain, roughly paraphrasing, and violence covereth them as a garment. So we can't wait for the kingdom, of Esau, Edom, to be thrown down in these last days. And Lord willing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makal Kodash, 2025 is the year of the demise, of Esau, Edom's kingdom, Lord willing. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying. And until the next time, I'll say Shalom.